Hola to the Transformers fans in the world. I am coming to you today to bring you a video I have made, just basically a little quick run through of my collection of Transformers. I'm going to start here actually on some of the stuff on the side, which is Predaking over here, as you can see. This is the Jinbao Predaking. He is fairly large. He's the oversized one. He's a little bit tough to work with. I don't really like his transformation. I do like the Transformer, the way he looks. It's pretty, you know, intense looking there, sitting there on the shelf. I love it the way it looks, but to mess with him and to transform him, I wouldn't recommend it. So, yeah, don't really recommend that unless you really want you know, a big centerpiece somewhere or something. And yeah, he's pretty good for that. So there's my PS4 and PS3 and Xbox games right there. Little compilation I put together some time ago. This is a Fallout room, by the way, but I have integrated Transformers into it. This is, let's just start from the, we'll kind of do give an overall real quickly here of my collection. And then after that, we'll go through each individual shelf just a little bit and kind of tell you a little bit about each shelf and why I did it the way I did it. Some of this stuff is kind of actually just placed on the shelf precariously, and I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet, but yeah, pretty cool little collection I think I've come across. It didn't take me long to build this up. It took me about maybe 6 months to get this collection, and then I put it on my shelves because I was kind of proud of it. So there you go. There's your once over of my collection there. I'm going to give you a shelf by shelf breakdown now. Starting at the top here, this is of course Omega Supreme by Hasbro. Really cool figure. Every figure here, by the way, will be complete 100%. Not all their weapons are out, but I do have everything. Here's Optimus Prime, of course, with his extra feature, extra little axe that comes with, and that little battle pack that you can get with the drone. Anyway, this is of course the Earthrise, I believe, Optimus Prime. I have a special custom Blu-ray I have made of all of the original G1 episodes on Blu-ray. Oh, I just dropped one of my discs, but there you go. Kind of an overall of that. This is, of course, the official movie right here. Very cool stuff. Here is my first shelf here. And actually, what I'm going to do, since I have lights on these, I'm going to go ahead and turn them all to white so that you can see kind of the true colors of the Transformers. And again, this is an Earthrise / Siege / third-party collection. So yeah, I love it. It's taken me a while, you know, 6 months or so to amass this, which is fine. Anybody can really do this if they put their mind to it and have a little bit of a bankroll to do so. But everything should be white now. Let's take a look at this first shelf. So here we go. Starting at the back there, you've got lots of, these are all the vehicles, G1 inspired vehicles. These are mostly Earthrise and Siege. I think this is all Earthrise and Siege actually in the shelf, so there you go. Some good ones in there for sure. Some rare ones. Ironhide's a bit rare back there. There's a Deep Cover who was actually an exclusive. But I plan to add another one coming out in the Kingdom line soon. His name is Trax, and he'll be up there shortly. I've made my own little risers here, kind of makeshift risers. If you knew what was underneath those white risers, you'd laugh probably. I'll give you my secret though. I took stacks of empty Blu-ray cases and cardboard boxes and wrapped them in white paper so they'd kind of match the overall here. But as you can see, I got some rare ones. That ratchet right there is the Earth mode ratchet, so that one's kind of rare. I got a lot of exclusives and stuff from the Earthrise and Siege line. As you can see. So there's that first shelf. Really, really cool. I like that shelf a lot. I might mix it up a bit and throw a blaster up there with them. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. Down to our next shelf, we have Defensor, and that is the Yes oversized Defensor third party. Not the original, but third party, but the oversized Yes model, which was really, really good, by the way. I love the way that guy looks. I love the way he transforms. He's pretty difficult actually, but it's still pretty cool. Back here you can see a Warpath that's kind of just stuck to the side. I really like the way that Warpath looks, but he doesn't really match with my mini bots up here. So I kind of, and not in, it matches in scale, that is. So there you go. Lots of mini bots I've gotten here. I know the names of most of these guys, but I'm not going to go through them all with you. This is a Superion, TFC Superion third party, with the Wings of Uranus upgrade set, which I had to acquire twice actually to get every piece of, but I do have it 100% of course with this Superion. He's not, all of his parts aren't there, of course, they're tucked away in boxes, but that's pretty cool stuff. There's a Bumblebee and Cliffjumper right there in the middle, which I thought looked pretty good. I'm going to probably send one of maybe a few pictures of this over to Bobby Skullface and let them do a critique video for me, just to see what I can maybe work on to get this looking better. I did want to do some backgrounds here behind the robots, but I decided for now, you know, this is good enough to kind of show off, and if anybody likes Transformers, I think they'll appreciate this video. So here you go. Here's another shelf of Headmasters / G1 figures right here. That shelf up there was also all G1 inspired. This is G1 inspired for the most part. There are some newer characters from the G1 line here, but they are G1. All of these robots should be G1. So there you go. Came out pretty good. Lots of good stuff in here. That whirl really looks cool right next to Inferno over there. That's pretty sick. Anyway, so next shelf down, let's just move on to Jetfire. This guy I actually pre-ordered from Russia, and I did put the sticker set on him. That's why he looks a little different. As you can see, the sticker set makes him pop better, I think. I got him kind of looking more like the G1 Jetfire, which I really enjoyed. So there you go. There's some miscellaneous guys through there. I think Huffer really looks good of the new line. I think it was Kingdom. I think he came from the Kingdom line. Yeah, lots of Kingdom stuff coming out that I haven't acquired yet because it's not released yet. But as soon as it is, I will have it. That's the KFC Blaster, looking more like the G1. He does have a head swap with a white face as well, but I decided to use this one because he looks more G1 accurate to the action figure from the old days. Here's a Skylynx Commander class, really cool. Skylynx is actually not one of my favorite Transformers, but when I got this particular one, I really liked the transformation and his durability. He just looks great. These are pretty cool down here. Actually, I was going to mention, on the top there, I'm going to put a Rodimus Prime once I get him from the Kingdom line, once he comes out. Now, this is a really cool set. This is the G Creations Dinobots. They are just beautiful, beautiful representations of the G1 Dinobots. As far as I'm concerned, I really thought they looked great. Grimlock especially looks great. G Creations is, you know, of all the different types of third-party Transformers, which these are, this G Creations are still my favorite for the Dinobots. And let me get in there a little closer for that one. There you can see it better. But yeah, these really pop with the gold highlights and everything. Oh my gosh, they look great. This is definitely one of my favorite sets I own, and I know it's on the bottom shelf, sorry, but it's still you know, one of the pride pieces of my collection. I really like it a lot. There's one of the discs that just fell on from my set, but I'll put that right back up there. Let's move on to a couple of the other miscellaneous Transformers. There's a Sandstorm. That's a G2 recreation from, and I believe it's an exclusive as well, from the Earthrise line, I believe, on that one. But that one's a really fun one. I put a little Decepticon symbol on him, which doesn't look the straightest, does it? Let's see if we can straighten that out. Yeah, it's just falling off right now. That's all right. We'll put a new one on him. And he's an awesome Transformer. I really liked Sandstorm. Here's my only actual G1 Transformer in the room. This is Thrust. He has 100% complete as well. I did have him for sale on eBay currently, but I'm not sure if anybody really wants him. I only have him for like 30 bucks and nobody's buying him, which is crazy because he's complete and he's in good shape. But anyway, let's move on to our top shelf on the Decepticon side. They're kind of battling across with Omega Supreme. I was going to put another, like I said, Rodimus Prime's going to go over there as well. So pretty soon they're going to be a nice battle going on, looks like, across the room here. I may change this Fallout to a Transformer shelf across the middle because I'm going to get Scorponok soon, and I'm going to get the Ark, and I'm going to get quite a few other ones coming out. So when it happens, I'm not going to have any room for them. So I might just make a floating shelf there and get rid of my Fallout display. New Vegas display, that is. Here is Trypticon on top, Hasbro, of course. I got the Nemesis Prime over here. which is really cool. I really like that guy. Of course, the counterpart to Triptychon right there, little purple dude. Can't remember his name right now. But I do have a Shattered Glass Ratchet back there, and I do have the Shattered Glass Optimus right there, which I thought looked really cool with this display here. So that is why they are on that shelf. Okay, here's my next shelf down. Now, I really dig this shelf because this is Decepticons, and they've always been some of my favorite ones. Shockwave, of course, is my favorite Transformer of all time. There he is. I wish he would have been a little taller for the Commander class, but he's not bad. I got a Megatron right here, of course, with the extra attachment and pieces from the battle kit that comes with the drone, which I'll show you which drone that comes with in just a sec. There's Starscream, of course, holding Megatron in his hand, and Soundwave. Soundwave is probably one of my favorite Decepticons as well. I loved him, thought he was great. Came out really nice. Thundercracker, and I got the, of course, the Seekers all lined up here on the front. Hopefully you can see them okay. But that should be every main Seeker from G1. And down on the next shelf we will look at Menasor. That is the TFM Menasor, which is not easy to come by. It is the original third-party Menasor, and he is in beautiful condition, 100% complete. No broken pieces, of course. Just amazing. I love that one. Probably one of my favorite Transformers in the room, for sure. I love Menasor. I always have. The Stunticons were always some of my favorites. I loved the third-party Insecticons. They came out really nice. I thought I'd put them next to the Titan class figures here. And love them. Bombshell, Shrapnel, Kickback. And we got Devastator, of course. Now this Devastator is one of my faves of my collection as well. It's a third-party generation toy. It is the real deal third-party Devastator, and he just is beautiful. Right when I got this guy, I had to keep collecting the Titan class because I just loved how he came out. He just was so nice. And in one of my next videos, I think what I'll do for you guys is I have 3 versions of this. I have the Jinbao, I have the Generation Toy, which is the original third party, and then I have the let's see, NBK version as well. So I will go ahead and but I'll go ahead and give you a comparison of all 3 of those Devastators. So please subscribe if you'd like to see that, and I will do that for you guys for sure. Next shelf down, here's that drone, the battle pack that I've been talking about this whole time. Battle pack comes with that drone right there for the Decepticons and for the Autobots. There's a lot of little pieces that are that's in that battle pack, including the Ironhide gun, the Bumblebee gun. Lots of cool stuff for the Transformer set. So there you go, guys. Here is our next shelf. This is really cool. I thought those guys looked great together there, and I tried to pose these guys, as you can see, so it's not so drab and uniform. I kind of wanted to give it a little bit of personality in here, my own personality, that is, my own flair. I think it came out all right. Here is, of course, my next row down. And again, those are what they're standing on is stacks of Blu-ray discs, Blu-ray cases. Now this guy just came to me in the mail. This is Galvatron. I didn't expect to get him so fast, but I have him, and I'm not going to complain. He's awesome. So there he is, front and center for the G1 slash season 3-ish, I believe it was, from G1, and along with Scourge and Cyclonus right there, and a little Gnaw just to throw him in the mix because he looks good. But there you go, guys. That's a pretty cool setup. I really like it. Now down our next shelf we do have the Generation Toy Warbotron, or aka Bruticus, right here. I do have the extra gun set that came with, not came with him, but you have to order that specially, which does come with this guy right here, this little tiny Shockwave. That also turns into a gun that Bruticus can hold. But Bruticus is an awesome Transformer. He's very impressive, very detailed. I really liked this one a lot. That's his original gun he comes with there, and that is the extra gun that you get in the upgrade pack if you decide to get that with him. Of course, the Double Dealer is not a Headmaster, but he kind of looked good there, so I just placed him there for now. These are the Headmasters, though, on the front row here in front of Bruticus. The new Headmasters that were released at Walmart, I believe they're exclusive to Walmart. I don't think I've seen them anywhere else. But there you go. Some of these are not from Walmart. Some of them are Headmasters, but they are just other releases of Headmaster figures. Now down here on this bottom shelf, this is probably the most makeshift shelf I have so far. And most of these things will be for sale eventually, because I probably won't keep them, except for the boxed ones they may keep. But of course, Ectotron, that's the special Ectotron Transformer exclusive, I believe, as well, which comes with a little Slimer in there, if you can see him underneath there. And yeah, just kind of miscellaneous stuff here. Impactor and the zombie, I call him the zombie Decepticon right there. One of the Quintessons. I do need to get the Quintesson still, and I might just do a Quintesson shelf down here. I'm not sure yet, but let me know what you think if I should do a Quintesson shelf. Okay, so these guys, of course, will go with Scorponok once he arrives for his spear and his sidekick, and then the Gigawatt back there, the Back to the Future rendition of a Transformer. So there you have it, guys. That's pretty much my whole collection of Transformers at this time. Like I said, I will be getting more and kind of arranging some things in here so that I can fit everything. But I'm so glad you tuned in today. Please keep coming back, and you'll see that I will do that comparison review for you on the Devastators as well. I hope you enjoyed my video today, and thanks again for watching my channel. I really appreciate all of you. Please subscribe. I'm trying to reach that 1,000 mark, and maybe one of these days I will. I'm just under 600 now, so if I could get to that 1,000, I would be a happy camper. Thank you so very much again for watching, and peace out.